Alrighty. Um, what am I doing? I need music. Um, what do I play? We'll just play the normal stream playlist so that if I get freaking copyright struck, it's not the entire thing, because I kind of want to clip farm. I don't want to clip farm, I want to be there for the possibility of clip farming, because it always feels like we have something funny happen on these streams. And I've just realized I've set up something incorrectly. It's fine. It's not the biggest deal. It has to do with the music, though, so I was hoping. Okay. Hello, Aspen. It's been a while indeed. How are you? I'm trying to clear notifications real quick. I am, in fact, getting started. Still setting up. Sure, let's go there. Alright. Let's do this. Hold on, I'm trying something, actually. We're gonna see how that does for interactions. I'm trying a thing. Better now, just counseling so no more random anger outbursts. Aha. I see. Want to come back to the realm when you get your PC? Well, I'm glad that you're doing better. I hope that you continue to do better. That nothing goes south. Is what I'm trying to say. That it's only upwards improvement. You've been spreading the clip of me being buried alive. I posted it in 2 places. Actually, I need to post it in 3. I need to put it on the Discord. Hold on. I will link it because neither the I posted it on Twitter and I posted it on YouTube, and both of them have sucked, but I realized I might need to repost the YouTube one because I forgot to set a thumbnail for it, so it sucks on the thumbnail. So I might delete and repost it and make it go better. Yeah, it's got 34 views. That's probably what I'll do tomorrow because I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow. So I'm gonna private that now. Yeah, I'll private it now. And then I'll repost it tomorrow, so I won't post it on the Discord yet. Cuz it's kind of funny. It's funny enough, and I put enough editing into that I would like to give it a chance. Oh my gosh, you know what I wish I could do? I probably cannot do this, but I really wish that I could put on the Project Hail Mary soundtrack. That would be so fun. I think it would get copyright struck to hell and back. Anyway, before I start, I am having to pull up references images ahead of time. So this is why we're still on the stream. And I need to not type. Okay, funny thing. I keep typing instead of Project Hail Mary, I keep putting Project Hail Grace, which is a very different context. admittedly, I do think it's really funny. Uh, it's also just, that's not correct. Okay, there's that. Is there something that shows Grace's outfits? Because people have talked about Grace's outfits. But of course, the one that comes up, I think, is the one where he's sprinting for his life. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. Um, ain't no way that there's a basically Loki like a steal his look sort of show or not show site. That's really funny. Okay, I'm still looking. I'm not looking at chat at the moment, for the record. Okay, there's one thing that I'm gonna save. Hello. What has been pinged? Oh, the poll. Okay. Oh, it's WebP. Wait, I think Blockbridge can put in WebP now. All right, let's see what's going on. Hello, chat. I'm looking at chat now. Um, early spawn is too scary. Oh yeah, back when there was more than the regulars online. Which fit are you doing? That's a good question. Because the one that I thought was the fit that I wanted to do turns out that it's the majority of it I thought made it look cool is the captain's chair, like, straps. So it's not actually the outfit. I heard Project Hail Mary question. Yes, statement. Exclamation. Jazz hands. Trying to make a skin teaching yourself the texture. Oh, fun, Cake. The fox sweater. I don't want to do the fox sweater. Because apparently there's some controversy, a bit of controversy about it that apparently it might be either using some Native American, not native, but indigenous. I don't know if it's Native American or just indigenous peoples. Some indigenous peoples like patterning or the way that it's styled, and so it's kind of a thing that I don't entirely. It's because I don't know what's going on with that. That some people have said that it's actually that it's okay. Some people have said that it's kind of cultural appropriation. And I have not been following the drama. Saw like a handful of posts when they announced the patterning for it. So it was I'm just going to stay away from that because I don't know enough of what that belongs to and what the consensus was. It was a wolf before. I see it as a fox, but a couple of people have been saying it's a wolf. Yes, I do believe I heard that was custom made for the movie. It was specifically about the people selling. There's a site that's selling official patterns of it for people to be able to make themselves, and that's where it's coming into question of if it was based off of indigenous people's like textile crafts, then that's not quite kosher. But again, I don't know what the consensus was on that. I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just saying I saw posts about that, and I haven't been able to find anything since because I have gone looking, and so we're just going to not go there. What's another iconic fit? Okay, okay, hold on. Let me get water. You don't have to do drink. I'm just gonna get water real quick. I'm probably gonna drink a lot of water because I have a fan blowing on me and it's hot. The AC is still broken. It's supposed to be fixed over the weekend though. My dad's gonna be fixing it over the weekend. So, so it should be okay. So here's the thing. Also, if I scream, the window's been open all day, and so I'm a little scared of the bugs in my room. I think I've squished a moth. I'm not sure if it was a moth or not, from some other unknown large bug, and some other flying creature pest, and I'm like, I don't like that. The blanket's iconic because it's patches from around the world. Oh yes, as much as I would love, I have another thing of like kind of like that my aunt made me, of like a patchwork quilt coat cloak thing that I've tried to Minecraft skin and it doesn't work. Anyway, hello. Oh, it is not loaded. Hold on. Block bench. Oh, I turned it off. That's why. Duh. Where'd you go? You're here now. There we go. Yay, we got the Minecraft skin. Hello, chat. Anyway, so let me load up the images that we have. As the patchwork quilts, yay, and I don't sew much. I know how to sew. I was into it for a little bit when I wanted to be a fashion designer, and then I never really got into it, but my aunt, really likes quilting. I'm using the blue cat blanket the elderly ladies gave you that do volunteer coffee work gave me. Basically, grandma's, oh, that's cute. Happy for you. Anyway, let me load up images of Ryan Gosling. We'll do that one. So I have a face reference. I've never made a skin of a real. Actually, that's not true. I made a 128 skin of a real life person, but this is gonna be 64. So this was. Oh, dang it! That's gonna be annoying in the future. This was the outfit that I thought that I would be able to do, but if you look at it, the yellow things I think is cool here are they're the boosters, not the booster straps. They're the straps to the captain's chair. So that doesn't work. Otherwise, I thought it was like a harness like around the body or something like that. I thought that could be a cool look, but it seems not. You did Wednesday. Yes, that was the one that was the 128 that I was talking about. Um, and so I thought they were more like overalls too, but no, they're not. Hold on, I need to convert WebP to PNG. And then there's one more option that's gonna be annoying if so, but it could also be cool. After the WebP to PNG, there's one more I need to look up. I'm just trying to download this one first because I had it downloaded beforehand. I forgot about this last option. Okay, download? Download. Yes. Okay, one more reference image, and then one more after this. Okay, this is the one that I'm thinking is a potential contender for the actual outfit. And or we swap it for another one of his silly science puns. That could be an option. And then I have to remember Project Film. Yeah. Is this what it's called? Is this gonna come up? Yes. I don't need the Lego version of it. Can I search spacesuit? No. I've hold on. I need to show something. I don't know what I've just found, but I found something very strange. Hold on, let me show this. What is this gift that I found? I, I, I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. They're just sitting there, they're sitting there dancing. But what does this mean? Oh, I don't understand. But it's really funny. Okay. Okay. Is that one sexy infected? I don't know what this is. Okay, we're going. Okay, this is not what we were looking for. For the record, I'm looking for the red spacesuit. I'm just looking for what's a good shot of the red spacesuit. This is good enough. This better not be a WebP. Thank God it's a JPEG. Okay. Alright, and I'll show this last image here. Edit reference images. Pull up the spacesuit. Add to this project. So, or we could go crazy and do the red spacesuit. What would be really funny is that I already have made a red spacesuit that's complex like this, but once again, it's 128, and I want to make a 64 skin of this for the hashtag, popularity. Hold on, how do I make, okay, genuine layer? No, I don't want that. Genuine layer? No. Enabled modes. Genuine question. How do I, like, change the order of this? Properties? I'm squinting. I don't see what I'm looking for. I just want to bring this to the front. Fine, I'll do it like this. Anyway, we have lots of Ryan Gosling on the screen. No, they're already behind the model. That's not going to help. If we have time, can we make tiny Rocky plush? I wouldn't be. I don't know that we're gonna have time. There is plans for a Rocky model. But that's something that I want to record separately because that's not going to be streamed because that's going to take a lot more time to do right. But I do want to. I'm not making Ryan Gosling. Or not Ryan Gosling. Ryland Grace. I'm not making Ryland Grace without Rocky. Do not separate. Okay. So what do we say, chat? What's hold on, let's run a poll. Let's run like a cursed square, fully square Rocky. We're not making a Minecraft skin. That's also a bad idea. Slash poll. Do we want to make a poll or do we? No, wait, we have to do a poll. Never, my prediction doesn't work. Slash poll. Grace. Let's do. Okay. Rigging is always allowed in this vote, and it's going to go. We're gonna go. Let it go for 2 minutes, but we might make the decision before then. We'll see. The names are so similar between Ryan and Ryland. Yes, it's kind of mean. And Gosling and Grace. It's kind of mean. Why do they have the same initials? Okay, we got 3 votes for spacesuit. 4 votes for spacesuit. Is someone rigging this? 5 votes for spacesuit. Oh, 1 for raceway. No one's like the captain's chair. I really thought that we were going to do the captain's chair, if I'm being honest. 2 for raceway. You just said I can rig. Oh, absolutely. I might need to in the future make channel point rigging more expensive. Actually, I think next time I have to because we need a channel point sync in here. We need a channel point sync on this stream. We've got 3K points. Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay, we've got 100K. Cake, can you give Captain's Chair some love with channel points? Actually, wait, can't I vote? Hold on, I'm going to vote. I want Captain's Chair to have a few votes. Yeah, no, I think next time I'll make it like maybe like I'll rig it for like 1,000 points each or something like that, or 500. Because it's the thing of Ava, you don't have a lot, but I know that other people have several hundred, or not 100,000, but tens of thousand. So if I could rig, I don't run polls too often, so if I could make it more expensive to make some people lose channel points, that would be funny. The spacesuits at the six. Why? Why have you done this? Why have you done this? Why is spacesuit at 6-7? You're evil. It won at 6-7. Who contributed 18,000 channel points? Ava, why have you done this? Ava, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You've made Ryland Grace spacesuit win at 6-7. Well, despite us doing the spacesuit, I will do the spacesuit since we said so. We're not doing the helmet though. I refuse to do the helmet because I want to actually make Ryan Gosling. I think this is funny. In a very weird way. What's funny is that, I don't know if it's because of this movie. Actually, it's not specifically because of this movie, because Ryan Gosling has done other movies not dissimilar, where he's played a certain type of character, but Ryan Gosling's one of those characters that I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm not going to color pick from a real life dude, other than like skin tone, and I need to adjust the skin tone. That's a little awkward to entirely color pick from a dude. Let's see here. flesh tech the flesh texturing, that sounds about as bad as the me burgers. I don't like that. Yeah, I may not know about, I haven't read the book, but I have seen enough to know, or like I've read a couple of fanfics. And the me burgers have been mentioned. Yes, I know. Also cake. Do you want a awful /pause awful fanfic recommendation? It's not even that bad. It's just really long. I've read this fanfic that I've found is 28 planned to be 28 chapters. They have got 24 out right now, but it is 140,000 words. But it's really interesting because it's yes, this wasn't just from the movie. This was over the last 6 months or something with the book. But oh my god, it's really interesting because it's a multimedia fanfic. So I don't know if it's actually that long or if part of it is from the formatting of it. That the author's gone and made like different posts and like social media posts and news articles and interviews and stuff like that based off of the formatting of real life branding and stuff, and it's really really interesting. And so I'm very interested in this. Okay. That I picked out blue from his hair and green. Actually, you know what? That'll be fun. That'll be fun. That there's blue and green in this image. I've never done funky colors before. I'm going to do that actually. I think this will be good. I'm going to get brown just to start. Um hmm. We're going to go for more. No, we're going to go for the orange. This image has the orange and the blues. So I think we're gonna go for that. Okay. And I just at the moment want hair textured, if I'm being honest. Although we'll see. Hold on. Oh god, there's a beard. I'm never good with the beards. Also, this is gonna be a little bit weird for me. I'm currently trying to figure out, I'm doing this with my mouse, but I haven't been making Minecraft skins with the mouse for a bit, but it turns out that I can't plug in my tablet and have my auto clip thingy on at the same time. So I'm like, oh, whoops. Yeah, he's more of a dirty blonde, technically, but the image that I was here, because of the color grading and the lighting and stuff for the cinematography, they did weird stuff, which is good weird. Don't get me wrong. But it is different, and so I gotta figure out how to do it. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, this does not look like him. But give me a moment to cook. Give me a moment to cook. I think I can fix this. You can use a pen? I can use a pen. I've learned how to use a pen. I now have a pen tablet. It's the pen tablet I've had for 15 years. I just figured out how to fix it. And there wasn't even anything broken with it. I just had to install the drivers for it. I'm so good at technology, guys. Anyway, if I do this, push it that way, push it up that way. Actually, we'll do that down here. I don't think we want that because it makes it look too bushy. So we'll just go that and that. I guess I could use the site version on mobile. Yes, you can. You could do that. I've done that for many years for Blockbench. There is nothing wrong with that. I fully recommend it if you don't have a tablet yourself. Or don't have like a proper computer. Not proper computer. Just never mind. I'm saying this wrong. Just if you don't want to use it on computer for whatever reason, the mobile version of it just works fine, and you can use it as the site as an app. If you go to the website for Blockbench, and you can hit the triple dots menu, and there's an option to like save site to desktop, and it will basically save as an app that you can use offline, and it works the exact same as main Blockbench. Also, guys, it's Tomodachi Life. It's the Tomodachi Life original island theme. I'm so normal. I totally haven't gotten Tomodachi Life brain. Saving in progress skin still confuses you? How so? He is just a silly middle school science teacher at a crappy apartment. Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally don't have a secret version, a super secret version of Tomodachi Life that I absolutely 100% legally paid for. Okay, we'll do that. For now, I want to mess with the colors later. I really want to mess with the colors later. I think that will be fun to do. Dirty, 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 dirty. Why room so messy? Question. Like, I clicked the exit block bench, it doesn't save it, I can't find a save button. So, it's under file. Well, I know there's save project, which, if I do this, you can't see it here because it opened my browser, but it tries to save as a .bb model, which is the Blockbench model format. If you're making a custom model that you want to save work in progress, you can do that. Or if you want to make a original, like just keep something in Blockbench, you can do that. But for Minecraft skins, I hit the save button here under the textures. Hold on, you can't see it. Can I hide this? No. Hold on, let me move this to the other side. Normally this isn't needed, so I keep it over there. Anyway, so there's the save button here under the textures thing, which will just save this as steve.png, probably to your downloads folder or something like that. And this just saves the texture file, the image file. So .bb model is for more complex stuff that stays in Blockbench. For Minecraft skins, you just need the texture. For custom models, you need if you're doing work in progress, I'd say save as .bb model, and it also lets you save as what's it called? What is it called? I can't remember now. Sorry, but the thing that I'm trying to get to is that, like, for the... Okay, hold on, I can show you this. This is... If you see in the top here, creator/civ Becca K skins Blockbench. Does it have a info about the project? So it's saved as just a generic model. So this is the dot Blockbench model. Which I use it specifically for, like, displays and stuff when I want to save all the custom attributes, but I'm not going any further with it. For items, Minecraft items, I save it as... Hold on, does it show this? Where is it? Java block item. This is a JSON file, which is what Minecraft reads to make the custom items and stuff. And so it's .json for basically the model, and then it has a separate texture file that applies to the model. PNG, yes, PNG is what Minecraft reads for all texture files. I forget what it stands for, but I remember it as PNG is good for when you want to stay in the realm of digital. JPEG is for when you want to print something to paper. And WebP hates everything. Because those are the three main image formats, is PNG, JPEG, WebP. But no one likes WebP. Okay, yeah. So anything that Minecraft reads for colors and stuff, it's gonna need a texture. If it is a custom shape, it needs the model that is read as JSON. Java something. It's JSON. And then PNG for textures. Just sure, what do you recommend for skin posing? You've been looking how to make your skin comp sheet look better for real. Okay, so I'm not the best person for this. For skin posing, I literally just load up a Blockbench skin. Hold on, I can do this here. I don't have... Hold on. Create new model. Loading up a texture. Where is me? Actually, we'll do this. This is the latest one that I did. Latest skin that I made. Ignore Brian Gosling in the background. So I will load up just a Minecraft skin. I go to convert project to a generic model. It's the one that's first. Turn everything on, and this gives me full control of posing so that I can take things up and down versus the pose function in Blockbench. Hold on. If I move... Where can I move this up? Hello? Why is it like this? Anyway, if I try to click something, while there's the arrow function, it tends to freak out somehow. I think it's specifically with the legs, if I could find the legs. Is it rotating it? What does it? Okay, I don't know what it used to do, but it used to be able to not separate things correctly. So I've just got in the habit of doing the generic model. Also, for the generic model, you can import other stuff. Like, I could If I do import open project, I just open everything. And now I have the shield. Hold on, I'm gonna close all these. Now I have the Viking shield. And I can give that to Rise, the space plushie. Fantastic. Good job, Rise. I'm so proud of you. So that's what I do for stuff like this. And I just get the raw the models by themselves, and I go into, I'll typically turn on shading just for the heck of it, although occasionally I turn it off. But then what I do, the screen's gonna go black for a moment. Actually, do I have this saved? I don't know if I've got this saved or not. Because I do something really cursed from here. Which, it works for the layman's thing, but I don't recommend it for anyone who's not mildly insane. What can I do here? Did I keep this? Oh, I didn't keep it. Anyway, we'll show this. This works. Screen? There we go. Yeah. So we're now in Metabang. And so what I do here is I've taken the model that I made here, I've put it into Metabang, and I Frankenstein this together. Hold on, it's now gone away. There we go. So the model is by itself. I've manually added in a lot of shading using the airbrush and a multiplier layer and an add layer. So like there's lighting here, shading underneath and stuff like that, just to get some more shadows. There's a shadow on the ground, obviously. And then I went into Minecraft and I got a screenshot of a mountain. I think this is with Terralith. And I put that in the background so that's separate from everything else. And then I put the icon on top. And this was the display for the Viking the Viking twins. So it is incredibly cursed Frankensteining of images together. And you know, I think it's really fun. I'm also just insane like that. And if you want, it'd probably be much better to put everything all together as one. If you want to put it all together as one, I have heard of a mod called Mannequin that we can look up if you give me a moment. Hold on, before I do that, mod runs. It's confusing because there's the mannequins in Minecraft now that are like a player dummy. And then there's also at the same time recently come out a different mod. I think it's this one. Where did you go? Hold on. I opened something and it went away. There we go. So yeah, there's this mannequin mod here that's supposed to be used for like what's it called? YouTube thumbnails and stuff. If I turn you off, I don't want your nope, go away. Does it show like posing? So let's see here. It's oh geez. Oh, it's got a lot of stuff. Okay. Those are creepy. So yeah, it's got like an editor and stuff. I've only briefly seen like screenshots of this, specifically, like I said, it's used for making thumbnails. Well, I think that could probably also be useful for making poses and stuff. And if you want to go all just in game and like that, I don't know. Like I said, I'm used to my Frankensteining method, so it is what it is. Anyway, back to Blockbench. Okay. We can make that go away. Make that go away. Goodbye, Rise. And make you go away. Anyway, we've barely started Ryan Gosling. Okay, I wonder if instead of doing my normal thing, does that help make it look like Ryan Gosling at all? Not really, no. I'm gonna be honest. How to make this look more like Ryan Gosling? How do I make a Minecraft skin look like a real life person? That is the $1,000,000 question. Hold on, maybe if I do this. No, he just looks sleepy. I'm gonna be honest, it's the goatee. It's something's up with the goatee. Cause the hair looks really good. I like that. Let's put that on pause. Let's do more. Oh, let's turn off the shading. There's our first distraction of the day. Let's do that. Do that. Oh. Let's make his fluffy hair. Because does this count as like fluffy hair? People were obsessed back in like 2015 with giving characters fluffy hair. And I'm going to be honest, I never knew what that meant. I don't like that. I'm just trying to get like this. Hold on, you can't even see that. Can you see that? I don't think you can see that. If I move this over. Oh my god, there's too many images. I'm trying to just make this little part here look right. Okay. And like I said, this is very temporary shading. I'm just putting down the pixels right now where they roughly need to go. And I don't have like anything from the side. Cool. We're gonna do not that. That, that, that. And then we'll have it like fade out down here. We're gonna make it go like, hold on. That, just for the sake of having the marker. This is me stressing because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, temporary colors. Just to like show things. Okay. That's something. That's something I can work with. I still have to figure out what to do with this goatee. Could I? May I hide it? No. That just makes his chin look stupid. I could probably, hold on, I could probably do something with that. Um, I'm trying to like limit the pixels a little bit, try to make it look a little bit thinner. But I feel like I've just made him look chubby. Okay, this is not working as planned. Hello. Okay. Also, hold on. We're gonna see if maybe like a little bit of like not sideburns, but kind of something like that helps, I wonder. I know that it needs to be lighter. That's the thing here, is that because it's thin hair, it's mixing with skin tone a little bit. And so I know that it's gonna be like it's gotta be lighter. Well, that's not what I want. Go away. I also feel like the eyes aren't helping, but I don't know how to do eyes. I'm gonna be honest, eyes are something of a weak spot for me. I've been trying to kind of figure out how to do things a little bit differently. Oh god. That looks even worse. Okay, crazy take. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. No, that's worse. That's worse. That makes him look kind of derpy. Okay, really crazy take. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. I give him the big eyes. The big eyes that everyone has been using lately. I don't think that works, but this is giving me cuteness aggression. Ryan Gosling with the big eyes. Oh, I like that. Okay, crazy take. If I was clicking buttons properly. See, I don't think that works either. I mean, maybe... Maybe? Maybe? Hold on. You know what? Play to Minecraft. We're doing research. Um, if I search, where's Minecraft skins? Player skins on Planet Minecraft. Oh, hi Ender. That's not what I meant. I was trying to click the search bar. Um, hold on. Let me put this onto the screen. If we're getting distracted, I might as well show it. Ryan Gosling. Is there anything that looks like Ryan Gosling here? We're just searching random guys named Ryan. Okay, nope, that's not gonna work. We search it, the tag. Nope, that's Barbie. Blade Runner. Ken, the Barbie movie. Colt Seavers from Fall Guy. Okay, I feel like maybe I'm actually not too far off because none of these look super good. Because the thing that I was looking for is that think can I do that? I think I'm gonna do that. I think yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not doxing myself. Because what I'm looking for, thinking of here is if I search Camp Estral, I know that Camp's done some. I'm catching up to Camp in in levels. Camp's level 58. I'm level 50. That's pretty sick. Anyway, content gallery from Camp. Maybe I'm thinking of. I'm thinking too hard. I might be thinking too hard on this, because I think I was thinking of the Steve Jack Black, which doesn't work that much. Doesn't actually work that much. Okay, so never mind. I think that we're overthinking this. In which case we go backwards, and I'm just gonna go like that, because that's what actually looks the best. Okay, back on track. I think that's technically closer to what the swoop is, but I kind of like the other swoop more. Actually, we'll keep it like that, because I just like the full swoop. Okay. What am I doing here? I I don't know why I've clicked things. All I know is that I wanted to make this seem a bit more fluffy, I guess. I'm not sure what the word is. We're just erasing all of this actually. Um okay, that works well enough, and I have to erase everything that I've done and then recopy it because I didn't have mirror mode on. Okay, how's that? There we go. That's something. You're back. Welcome back, Cake. I'm Becca. Nice to meet you. I realized that I was overthinking the face, and so I think that this is actually fine. Because none of the Minecraft skins really look like him all that much. Yes, we're working on the hair now. Remember that this is literally just putting down placements, not actually final colors. This is partly a reminder to myself. Hold on, that doesn't work. I don't know, something like that. Okay. That's my name, don't wear it out, /silly. No, that's real. That's something that I used to say back in the day. I don't know why I stopped, I just did. Okay. Something like this'll work. And then need to turn mirror mode off. I'm gonna copy that, color that. Mirror mode on. I really wish there was a keybind for mirror mode, but there's not one that I found. There might be one. Actually, let's get distracted. Preferences, key bindings, mirror, mirror modeling, mirror paint. Oh, I could set one. Ooh, what do I set one as? Um, I'm looking at my keyboard. Q? Oh gosh. Where's... Oh, that's actually a useful keyframe. We'll clear it for now. There we go. Okay. So now I have a mirror mode keybind. Awesome. That's actually so useful. I don't know why I haven't added that before now. Probably could add one for toggle skin layer too. Maybe E? Preferences, key bindings, toggle skin layer. E. We're making these Minecraft things. Oh gosh. What are you? Oh, actually that can't be right. Yeah, because E is eraser. Duh. Toggle skin layer. R? That's gonna be for rotate. Yeah, it is. F? Just trying to think of what are like normal Minecraft keybinds. Block bench. Action. Okay, I don't use you. Okay, so now F is for skin layer, and Q is mirror mode. Cool. That should help me out a lot. I don't know what I'm doing here for the record. I'm trying something. Something that I haven't done in a long time since my own Minecraft skin. And I don't know why I've decided to try it here. I literally have just went, I'm going to try this. Alright, and then if we go, just kind of fill that in. Okay. What I'm doing here is instead of doing my very normal pattern that I used for hair, I'll show this off real quick. I literally just haven't done this ever besides my own personal skin. This is purely just vibes. Hold on, I have to navigate through folders. Where is it? There we go. So there's my skin I'll show in a moment. Let me pull up another skin that I should have it. I think Kay's should have it. No, actually no it won't because Kay has a hat on. Jinshi should have it. Okay. Jinshi does not have it in the right way. Does Mau Mau have it? I don't think Mau Mau has it either, but I'll check. Mau Mau kind of has it. Okay. So on the top of the head here, you can see that I have like this. Okay, I'll show between Mau Mau and Jinshi. I normally use a very specific style for the hair to make like the strands, and it's very specifically the dark light. So it makes one light stripe, a two wide light stripe, and then a one wide light stripe again. And I do that on most faces here. This breaks it a little bit because, for whatever reason, like I do this here on the back of her hair. I've got the light stripe in the middle, and then on either side, and then and it makes the appearance of the hair strands. And I do this on the side of my head here. I think this is where I first like actually got a hang of this. So it's on the bottom layer is always the just the flat one, and then I will break it up on the head layer. Still trying to follow it to some extent, but it basically the bottom layer gives me the strand effect, and then the top layer tends to give me more of what actually the hair texture is. But on the top of my head, I didn't do that here. And I have no reason why I didn't do this. If I hide this, as you can see, and if I probably... Hold on. Trying to find what I'm looking for. Paint? Yeah, if I do paint, pull this out. So this is the top of the head here. That it's got like this circle, and there's a little bit of like actually like where it pokes out. And if I pull this over here to the side, you can see that it gives a more like rounded head look. And I don't know why, but I did this here because this was me like figuring out a new consistent style. And then I've never really done it since. And I've struggled to do it since on edits to my own skin. But for some reason I have decided to do it different here. Now, this for Jinshi and Mama, for the record, her top of the hair does it. Jinshi's, I would not count does it. Because there's not the hair part. I didn't do Jinshi's hair part here, because it was supposed to go back flat to connect to his hair bun. So it's specifically about doing this hair part. That is what I'm trying to do. And I don't know why, but I've decided to try to do what I did on my skin here with Ryan Gosling. This is such a weird thing for me, by the way. I'm not used to making real-life people. And I don't know whether I call him Ryland Grace or Ryan Gosling. I don't know which one I go with. It's kind of been interchangeable. Now if I'm being honest... Okay, we're gonna call him Ryland Grace by Wave Cake. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like his head is really square, which I know it doesn't make sense because it's Minecraft, but something about the way that the hair is working here has given him too square of a head. Because ironically, something about Minecraft skins is trying to make you believe that it's look past the squareness and it be more than square. I like the squareness. I mean, I like pixels. If you can't tell, I like pixels. But there's a certain like weird amount of illusion bending with Minecraft skins is that you use enough squares and it makes it seem like it's not so square. No way you like pixels? No, we never would have guessed. I can't believe that you like that I like pixels. It's not like I specifically have a pixel tuber P and pixel Becca. No, I like smooth lines and anti-aliasing and like high HD. Totally. If you squint hard enough, the world is pixels. You squint hard enough through a camera, and yes, indeed. Okay. Um, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go do the bottom of the head real quick, just because that will be useful to have with the goatee. So that when I color one thing, I'll probably be coloring everything. There's a video game movie called Pixels. Wait, no, I love Pixels. Dude, actually no, that was peak. I really liked that movie growing up. I remember that being, I think I don't know if it was my brother or one of our friends. They dressed up as like the Pixels suit. That was definitely a thing. That people like that in my area when I was growing up. When it came out, you thought Stampy was gonna be in it. No, I mean, I feel like I thought that it was gonna be more modern, but it was like it was definitely a retro video game movie. It was an homage to retro games, not not the modern stuff, which I do think threw uh, a lot of people my age for a loop about that movie. But no, I remember liking that movie. I'm sure that I would be like, "Oh, that was cringe as hell," looking backwards. Um, but you know what? Nostalgia. The nostalgia there of just being like, "Oh, I like that movie. It was good enough." Ew, Minecraft. Ew, Minecraft ad. Not Minecraft ad. AI ad. Boo. Boo. Don't you aren't you what are you aren't you you have Prime. You have Prime. Why are you getting an ad when you've got Prime? Or is this not for Twitch ads? Okay, the ghost minis running from Pac-Man was kind of peak. Yeah, yeah. Okay, my thing is that at the time I didn't realize how weird and like incel some of the stuff was about the movie. So like there was jokes that I and characters that I thought was funny or cool or cute or whatever in there that I was like, "Oh, looking back, I'm like, "Oh, that was not fun." I remember watching that movie at some point in not the recent times, but certainly like more recently, and I remember thinking, "Oh my god, how did I like this growing up?" Okay. This is not very good, but we're gonna go with it for now. Actually, I've just realized I've done this wrong. This part gets to be different colored. You the color? You're the same color. Hold on, and I'm gonna do... So I'm trying to figure out how to, like, color blend some of this stuff. Because I forgot that I've got an extra shade to work with here. Okay, that'll work. There we go. Prime Sub works weirdly, oddly isn't showing the option. I love that you're actively paying to not be shown ads, and you're getting shown ads. So good and proud of Amazon and Twitch Prime. Okay, that will work. Oh, hold on. F? There we go. Not F. Q. Okay. That's fine. Let's add in this extra shade we've got elsewhere here. That'll work. Okay. So that's kind of the basics of the hair done. So now, okay, here's a question. Do we want to finish the head and do some fun color shading with this? Or do we want to go work on the body so that then, even if we don't finish the skin on stream, we'll have the basics of what it looks like? That's the question. We want to finish the head and have it look all nice and stuff, or finish the body and have the whole look. Basics, okay. Give me one moment. I want to try if one thing here will make this look more like a person. Well, this is too brightly shaded. This did not work as planned. This is still not working as planned. I might need to abort mission, but I'm also digging myself in too deep. Okay, this did not work as planned. I was trying to see if, like, the light reflection would kind of do anything for this, but I don't think it does. I've just realized Ryan Gosling, I feel like it's a very straight nose, at least in this image. But to be honest, it doesn't surprise me that this didn't work. I don't normally do the face shade, the shading like that anyway. And we'll keep it like that for now. Okay, wait, can you do the glasses? That's a good point. Can I do the glasses? That could make it work. Hold on. That might be too much, because glasses on Minecraft skins are hit or miss. But I kind of want to try it and see. This looks stupid. I can't do falling off the side of the face. That is not something I could do. Because it would be going from, hold on, I have to do it from like, hold on, uh, like this is how I would kind of do it. And this just looks really stupid. This looks really stupid, I hate to say. But at this point I'm committed to actually. Is this transparent? No, it's not transparency. Where is transparency? Oh yeah, it's up here. So like that's what I'd have to do for that. And he looks really stupid. I mean, he looks stupid with the glasses like that anyway, but I feel like this is a particular kind of stupid. But at the same time, I kind of like this. I think I might make this as an alternate version. I think that would be really funny. I will reconsider once the rest of this is finished. We'll do one pair with normal glasses. He is stupid slash affectionate. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We love Ryland Grace. I cackle at the pun of Project Hail Mary, and it's the Hail Mary ship full of grace. Which I think, if as I understand it, is the part to like the original like part of like, you know, when you say Hail Mary, um, as like a prayer sort of thing. Hail Mary ship full of grace. Yeah, that gets a tickle on me whenever people point that out. Um, okay. Hold on. Where are these glasses? Okay, the glasses are like white, gray. And we're gonna go down in opacity. See where he is wearing them. I've just turned down the eraser. Hold on. Eraser needs to go back up to full opacity. You need to go up to like what are you? 255 is full. I wish that they gave it like 100% instead of 255. I know that it has to do with the fact that they're using the same alpha stuff as over here, but it really sucks trying to figure out, like, okay, what's 100%, what's 50%? Okay. What I really wish I could do is hold on, I'm getting distracted again. Because there's one trick that I really want to show off that I wish I could do, but I can't do it. That's not on high resolution skins. But where is what I'm looking for? Here's what I'm looking for. You, you, you. I really love what I did with Moody's glasses here. It's entirely transparent on like the insides of the glasses. It's just a really thin. Hold on, I can show it here. So like there's no clouding or anything like that. It's purely just the outlines that happens to look like the glass reflecting on the cut edges. And I think that was pretty clever because the original, hold on, if I'm not, I've just put things on here. Okay, cool. I need to not save that. And so I really like what I did here, but I did do I still have, I don't know if I have the original version. Oh, okay. This is the V2. As you can see, it says glasses 2. Actually, you can't see that. Hold on. It says glasses 2 here. And that's because this is V2 of the glasses, because, the V1 of the glasses actually had a small amount of transparency with them, on the lenses to color them that way, and it was messing up with block bench. I think it was messing up with shaders, is what it was for Jakey. So I had to go back to the drawing board real quick and figure out how to do these. And I really like how I did this. I've never been able to do this again since, because no one's wanted these type of glasses. And admittedly, I don't do HD stuff like this anymore. Haven't for a long time. Although I will say, I kind of did something similar with, if I could open up the right folder. Sorry. I love doxing myself. I don't think I doxed myself. I just am not used to. Normally, I don't show the file folders for a reason. What am I looking for? It showed my file folders on stream, and I try not to show my file folders unless I know that I'm going to save folders. I don't show them. Files are crazy. Yeah, I just on occasion, well, not on occasion, but all of my school files have my last name in them, so I don't, so I actually do have a chance of doxing myself if I pull up the wrong file folders, and I'm like, I need to not. So thankfully I didn't. I was in the Starlighter folder. But yeah, most of my school files I submit as, like, my last name and then the actual name of the assignment or whatever. Anyway, I'm pulling models, Becca, potions, and then we'll pull up the empty potion. Throw you in here. So I actually did the same thing that I did. Oh, but I closed out Malcolm Moody. But I did the same thing here to make this. This was just a pain in the butt to do, and I never recommend doing what I've done here. What did I do here? Oh, okay. It's actually not that bad. So each of these are an individual face that I've textured individually. So it's actually just a void in the middle here that for the other potions I put a rectangle in to actually make the body of the potion. But it makes it so that you can actually, like, see through the bottle and stuff. So it's all transparent stuff over here, which I think is fun and dandy. You can't see that because I'm in the way. Hold on, we'll show the UV map. So it's kind of a hot mess of everything trying to put it together. This was before I knew how to make the same thing all be assigned to the same UV. So each individual of these same faces are all, even though they're patterned all the exact same, they're all uniquely UV mapped, which I would not do the same way anymore because they're all symmetrical. But I'm really proud of these potions. I need to go back and do more glass bottles and stuff that have this transparency effect because I really like it. I'm pretty sure it was, fun fact, this was intentionally made to match the Minecraft glass texture. The way that they do that. I think it might even be using the same colors as the Minecraft glass texture. Anyway, goodbye, Mamo. Goodbye, Gingy. Now, why didn't that work? Hello? That was rude. It just didn't go off. Did I have it turned off in my settings? I don't remember turning it off. Hey, is it feeling talkative tonight? I wonder if it's because we're on the just chatting screen, if I've messed something up. Mod, TTS. Those commands are all on. Action groups, TTS, those are all on. Properties, full audio via OBS. Properties here, no, advanced. That properties. Makes it up to monitor and output. What the heck? That's bizarre. Is it just me? Is the stream blurry every couple seconds? Let me see if it's on. I haven't been getting any dropped frames. So, it's not from my stream setup. Let me see if it's possibly on Twitch. I don't see anything about it though. Hi, border? What about the border? What border? Hello? What do you mean? What does that mean? You're scaring me, Cake. Saw the border appear? Like, hold on. Like, this border that I'm switching on and off? Because I didn't touch that until I was turning it on and off just now. The only thing I did is that I moved Mix It Up, which is a sound thing. I moved that up and down. But that doesn't have an overlay on it. Don't think it has an overlay. If that just appeared, that's weird. That's not how it should. Oh, now I'll have to go back and see. Anyway, these glasses are not glassing. What do your glasses look like? This is a bad photo for colors, but looks like they're dark brimmed. And actually, I feel like they're more like that. And honestly, hold on, let me cook. Let me cook. You're supposed to be this. Okay, you need to not be so opaque. This still does not look a whole lot like Ryan Gosling. However, it does have the big glasses. Because he got big glasses. Oh my god. There's too many images. And he got big glasses. So I think it's kind of silly. And it works. Hold on. Why do you keep defaulting to 95 for that? You're not supposed to be on the same thing there. The background is so do it for him. Oh my god. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Do it for him, says for Ryan Gosling, who didn't want to be up in space. Do it for him, but the him is Rocky. Okay. We'll go with that. And just for the sake of this, because this is gonna bother me if I don't have this, highlights. Okay. And I need to adjust that more, because that probably shouldn't be the same, but you know what? It's fine. I'll probably add a lot more fine-tuned colors into this. I'm literally just clicking buttons right now. Okay, that's good enough for what I wanted to do. Okay, we said we're doing spacesuit. As much as I really want to do this one, this was the look that when I first I thought of this one here. I'm kind of sad that there's not a specific look for this kind of thing. I'm gonna look again to see if there's anything on the internet. Project Hail Mary posters. What do we have in the posters that's like the iconic thing? Okay. All of the posters have him in this racing shirt. And then the other poster that is the one that's the one that I want to get from the theater has him in the EVA suit. I'm gonna see if I can get the poster from the theater I used to work at. And then a bunch of the promo art used this image here, which is why I'm thinking of it. But the main poster that was also the bus shelter had him in. It's basically the bigger version of this photo, which is in this shirt. But man, I don't want to do just the very casual thing. I'll probably do all three, to be honest. We'll probably just do we vote on the space. We'll do the spacesuit here. I just don't want to. I don't want something boring. You'd have to model the chair. I'm not modeling the chair. Cool. Okay, so it is just broken, and I don't know why. I love that I don't touch TTS, and it breaks. Cool. I love that so much. Anyway, I was trying to see if that was a difference thing. So something about the TTS isn't connected. No, there's no connection issues to my knowledge. Hmm. I've just learned that one of the streaming services that my bot uses is shutting down, apparently, which I didn't know about. I don't use this particular streaming service, so that's unfortunate for them. Alright, so we got red spacesuit. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, we're just gonna color everything red for the moment. Okay. And then for these gloves, they are Hold on. They are dark gray. With white fingers. Yes, Popcat. Glorious thing. Love Popcat. Actually, can I make you bigger? Make big. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so no, it's not actually like that. It's more like this. That's on the back of the hand. Make big statement. Truly, truly. Oh, this is actually going to be such a pain to model now that I'm looking at this, or to color. Okay, so that's for the strap. It's actually more like this. And then, okay, gosh, hold on. I am gonna pull up a different thing on my other monitor. I don't have the room for this on my screen, but I think I know where I can go to get a better look at this, because this is not really working, I'm gonna be honest. Where I'm going is Adam Savage's tested channel on YouTube that got a look at the EVA suit, because I watched that video. So Adam Savage tested. Oh, I love. Okay. Why do I look in the video from 3 days ago as Adam Savage's Wi-Fi gets hacked? That sounds terrifying. I don't know, but that also looks like it could potentially be scripted from the funny way that the thumbnail is done. Anyway, how far do I have to scroll backwards for Project Hail Mary? Um, Only a month ago, not bad. Oh, I don't need to be listening, I'm just looking for a photo right now. And this is not the right video. Nope. Oh, there's the right video. Also from a month ago. No. Pause. Pause. I love when the video, I click pause because I don't want it to talk, and it talks. That scared me. Okay, I have a better look at this EVA suit now. That's actually a peak sticker idea. Make big statement. Powered by Astrophage. Oh my god, that actually could be a good one. There probably have to be one for Talmiba too. Probably a classic Grace Rocky Sabirth. Um You could do a dirty why room so messy. Um and where's the one that's like Grace die, Rocky die. Um Earth Earth all Earth arid die. that was a very funny one. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay. We're gonna see how detailed we can get this. I fear that, um, I may have made a mistake wanting to do the full space suit, as 64. Because knowing me, I want to make this 128. I want to get as much details in as I can. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, there is too many details to make as 64. But we're gonna try this and see. But also, I'm a tryhard. Is my problem here is that I'm a tryhard. Okay. There's that. Um, and then Q? Not Q. F. Oh, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Will it do what I want it to do if I do that? No. We'll keep it as that. There's a black, there's like a, hold on. I was trying to get, I'll still make this bigger just so that it can be a little bit more reference. So there's this metal band here, and then there's black stripe, and then red, big red, and then black stripe again. I was trying to see if this fell like in between the metal and the black, then it could kind of work, but it doesn't really. Still can't get over one of them in the end of the film burst into dolphin noises. I was told that apparently that's a thing that the one of the directors always does, is it tries to sneak in a dolphin noise somewhere into the movie. So that was a thing that he always does. I thought that was really funny. Once I learned that, because I didn't catch the dolphin noise. And so it's something that I got told by everyone else. Um, you go down to the metal. Okay. Now I gotta watch other films by that director. Who? Okay, hold on. Let me look this up again. Hold on, we're getting distracted again. Project Hail Mary directors, because there's two directors, and they've done a lot of stuff. Let's see, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. IMDb. What else have these two done together? Because there's other things that we know, like this, um, that I know that they've done together. And it's in like the animation sphere, so it's things that I know, and I'm surprised. I was surprised when I learned this, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Okay, the reason why is Christopher Miller did the Lego Movie 2014. Was a writer on there. Was a producer on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Um, Clone High producer back in 2002. Oh my god, 2002 to 2003 on 13 episodes. That's crazy because that's not too far off from how the same age I am. They're on let's see. Mitchell's versus the Machines was for Christopher Miller. Lego Movie 2, Into the Spider-Verse. Solo was an executive producer. The Lego Ninjago movie was a producer. Lego Batman movie was a producer. So most of the stuff for Christopher Miller, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I'd say about 60% of this stuff was animated. Now there was a couple of live action TV shows in here. I don't really see. Oh my god! Oh my god! He did Cocaine Bear, which I'm only laughing at because I was working at the movie theater when Cocaine Bear. Hold on, let me put this on stream. When Cocaine Bear came out, and so that has very specific thing in my life. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for internet browser. Yeah. So hold on, we're gonna go. We'll go. So first we Clone High, and then a couple other random things. How I Met Your Mother, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and then first animated was Clouds, Chance of Meatballs, and then Storks, Lego Batman. I'm reading the ones that I know. Lego Ninjago, Solo, Smallfoot, Spider-Man Spider-Verse, Lego Movie 2, Unikitty, Mitchell's versus the Machines, Cocaine Bear, Across the Spider-Verse, and then yeah, and then Project Hail Mary. So yeah, a good like 50% of this at the very least was animated. Other stuff is like a lot of comedy. This guy's peak. Yeah, no, these are good peaks. Okay, who did Phil Lord do? Um, also Lego Movie. Hold on. Who did previous? Where are you? Okay, did the original. Producer. If we go backwards again, see all. Scroll down. Okay, so are these the same guy? No, these are not the same guy. Not the same guy, but they worked together for a long time. Clone High, Awesome Town, Untitled, Phil Hendry Project, How I Met Your Mother, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Cloudiness Between. They work together on a lot of stuff. Do they just work? Do they just do everything together? This looks to see me the same. Hold on, I'm a little confused. 37, 38. These look to be a lot of the same titles. Okay, do they say anything about this? Oh, yeah, who collaborates with Chris Miller? With who collaborates with Philip Lord. Okay. So yeah, they've done their entire career together. Gotcha. Okay, I've clicked on I don't know what I've clicked on. Oh god, that wasn't what I meant to do. Anyway, the more you know. That explains why the the two had like the same basic careers because they just work together on everything. Honestly, good for them. Anyway, we've been very sidetracked. What was I doing here? I need my chat again. Hello, I need Evan Savage. There we go. Okay, this is me whenever I look up Yuri Lowenthal. The fact that he's Bilbo Baggins in Lego games. Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Because the more that I learn about that guy, the more that I fear his power. That's how I feel about freaking PM Seymour, who just I mean like I like PM Seymour's like YouTube stuff. I'm not an avid watcher or anything like that, but I'm just like I swear every once in a while I'm like he was in this random thing and it'll be like I just recognize his voice and I'm just like what are you doing here? You're not I didn't know you were here. Good for PM Seymour though. He does deserve that. Really sick dude. Okay. Um let's see. Like high finally Tumblr man that draws pretty elves. That is also I'd say that he's up there as one of the most well known voice actors. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, bear with me. I'm trying to lay things out roughly correctly. Hold on, let me fill this in because it's gonna be bothering me if I don't. Okay, plastic color. No, I didn't need the plastic. I needed that white. So white goes there. And then there. And then follow it around. And then I will hide it up there. Do. And also, where's the silver? Because I might push this like this. I'm trying to figure out like the spacesuit like rim here is what I'm doing. This area here. I'm not doing the helmet, but it's still gonna have like the attachment point. I was hoping that I could hide like the thin white line more than I think I can. We're just gonna do that for now. That'll work. Even when I only know him for one character. I feel like I don't know him from many characters. At least I think like I just look in on his like background characters. It'll just be like I'm just doing my silly little thing. There's one specific place that I will not mention, but what I'm specifically thinking of that I was like it must have been an early PM Seymour um thing. But all I know is that I was like, there's no way. And then I looked at the credits to this one thing. I was like, PM Seymour was here. But I will not share what on that one because I don't think that that would be appreciated being shared. It was just, I see you. I know you. Hello, sir. Get that bag. It was not anything bad. It's just not something that I want to share publicly. An old interest of mine. That was a very brief passing interest. Very, very brief. I'm gonna make you darker and just have a clickable place for that, even though I don't think I really need it. Um, let's see here. This is too dark to be honest, but we're gonna go with it for now. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to do like this big bulky thing in the middle. Man, Ava made me do Ava made me do the hard spacesuit and she left. How rude. Okay, we're gonna do that there. We're gonna grab this and we're gonna that's supposed to be the NASA logo. And I guess I could make the middle part like blue hued. And then it can also potentially be arguably the Project Hail Mary logo, which is about the same place. Because what I'm looking at is NASA's right here, Project Hail Mary's right here. They'd be between these two pixels right there, but I think if I put them on top of each other, it wouldn't be readable. So it can be both. Okay, so there's... Honestly, I don't think that's bad. I think we can kind of go with that for the funny thing on his chest. And now I gotta figure out other stuff. Okay. So, there's a white thing on his outer arm. I don't know what that is. All I can see is that it's gonna be this. And then do I have a gray? I do have a gray. That, and then that. And there's a cord there. Cool. Cord done. Um Hold on. I need that back. I need that back. I'm having to get used to these new keybinds. Oh, you know what? Okay, I might just skip this as that because I need metal here and I need metal all the way around because that's the hand sealer, which that is an important part of the design. Technically, there's supposed to be another block of red like here, but I don't feel like doing that because I want to have the appropriate amount for the what's it called? Forearm. And I already feel like I'm pushing it for this, so it's fine. And you know what? That can go like that. Oh, hold on. Your texturing is so satisfying. I'm eating this like like Grace eating red vines and Skittles. Okay, you know what the crazy thing is that since Project Hail Mary, there's appeared sour Skittles in my work break room, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh, I'm being influenced. I kind of want the sour Skittles, but I don't even like sour Skittles." And that's my thing. Is like I would not enjoy them. It is purely because of Hail Mary that I'm sitting there considering it. My brother would like the sour Skittles, but my brother isn't getting any sour Skittles from work. Very direct advertising, yeah. It's like, you know what? Good for him. Good for them for getting that product placement in. And it kind of working. Okay. We're gonna call the arms more or less done. I think that needs to go there. But otherwise, oh wait, hold on. No. We're gonna do those two, and then we're gonna get the... We're just gonna do that. There's like hold on. The funny shoulder pad things like right here. So we're just gonna make it go up and around. Because it's kind of weird and bulky anyway, so why not? And then we'll just for a little bit of texturing for temporarily to show that it's X. I'm not gonna see it. Sometimes I just shade things weirdly. Purely just so that I can see things where they are, and then I can come back and shade it with what it actually needs to be. Like this would probably need to be a lighter shade than the middle. Like this is like the middle shade currently, but I'm not using the light shade currently. I'm not tryharding. I am tryharding, just not on that right now. Okay, suit time. Okay, so we have belt, belt, belt. Belt I thought needs to be like... I really hate that I can't do like 1.5. I need like a 1.5 thickness. But that's not happening. Okay. This is gonna be awful. This can go like that. And like that. And then it gets puffy there. I have no visuals on the shoes for this, by the way. No one ever shows the shoes in a movie. And it kills me because it means I have to make things up. And I hate making things up on skins that are supposed to be accurately detailed. We'll do that. Oh. You can go like this. Oh, that's barely any black lines. Okay. Fine. We're just gonna do this. And you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna erase that. And do that. Sure. And we'll grab silver. And there's a metal clip thingy there. And I need to get a lighter shade because I don't currently have a lighter shade of the brown. Not the brown, the gray, the black. And you know what? I'm ignoring this tube that's right here because it's not on the other one. And I kind of like what they did better on this other thing to make it look nicer. So this is more of this color. There's that, there we go. There's thingies there. There's like valves on the suit. And technically there's supposed to be like, but what I was looking at here is that if I grab like if I grab like this color, because that's what it is. There's a like clip thingy right here along with silver. That then goes, oh, we'll use this color again. It's not this color, but it goes like around. Hold on. It goes actually like this. If I'm looking at the photo of it. That's like the shape that it goes. If I don't know that we're going to have that on there, it's some kind of like giant carabiner. And I'm like, thanks. I don't know what this carabiner is. We'll keep it for now though, just because I already put it down. Also though, low-key, why is this side so much more detailed than this side? Is it is it a handedness thing? No, that wouldn't make sense. Unless Ryan Gosling's left-handed, his right side's the one that is more full. Which to me wouldn't make sense because it means that that's the hand that he's using for everything. So it'd be a thing that you'd want to have all of your stuff on your left side so you could reach over and grab it and have use of your right hand. So I don't know. Anyway. Gosh, I've got no idea what's going on anymore. I'm so lost. And I just realized I don't even have the backside of this suit, like, at all. Oh gosh. I'm gonna be honest. I might have to call this here. We kind of get, like, the general gist of this. Sort of. But I'm like, I'm looking at this and thinking, I'm just gonna have to spend a lot of time, like, staring at, like, photos and stuff. And trying to find clips or something like that to watch. To find this. Also, there's no one here except for you, Cake. I think that you were the only one. If there's any lurkers, Twitch isn't counting you. It is literally just me and Cake right now. Ryland Grace Court. True. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. I love that people vote and say, do the Minecraft skin. And then people do not be here. I'm a little sad about that. It happens sometimes, though. I'm not complaining. It's been very nice hanging out with you, Cake. Do not get me wrong. It's just I find it funny that this is not the first time that it's happened. That it's a thing of, oh, what do we want to do today? And several people vote, and then no one actually shows up. And so I'm 500 miles far from my home. I don't know that one. I was thinking, but I would walk 500 miles, and now I would walk 500 more, just to be the man. Da 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 da. Which is not correct for this one. I'm trying to remember a song that I once associated with my brother that had to do with distances to the moon and stuff. I'll have to see if I can find that. This is going to be in some old playlist. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thank you, Cake, for hanging out. This has been wonderful. Thank you to everyone that was at the beginning of stream. We had Joss, Jaws? I know how it's spelled. I don't actually realize I know how to say it. But we had Ava here. And I can't remember who else we had, but anyway. Because it's Jows, if I remember correctly. And I'm sitting here going, I don't know how to actually say that. Because I'm thinking of Jaw Unleashed. I'm pretty sure it's Jows. But like I said, I'm thinking of Jaw Unleashed, which is just JAW. And like Shark Jaw, and it's not Joe's. Jaw Unleashed from Soul Hunt. This is true. Jaw Unleashed from Soul Hunt. Soul Hunt, like, I was, like, my brain went absolutely haywire for Soul Hunt. But at the time, I was the only one that had watched it. So I'm like, there was a very brief span where I was the only person that I knew that I was not normal at all about this. Nowadays, the thing that I'm not normal at all for is I feel like I'm the only person left that still cares about Parkour Civilization. And then it's my freaking Viking Becca, who freaking, I'm losing my mind a little bit. I'm very distracted. I'm not ending. Yeah, I'm just gonna yap now. There is 2 fanfics on AO3 that have Becca Four-Leaf Clover tagged in it. One of them is my own. And then there's a separate one from the Viking event that someone included Viking Becca in, and I'm sitting here losing my mind. I'm like, I need to. I'm shaking them violently. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. I have made it in life. Someone wrote a fanfic that wasn't me that has my character in it. Actually, yes. Yes, I'm not gonna give it because I don't know if they're okay with that, considering this does technically go into, like, CC territory, content creator territory. But, I suppose if you want to look for it yourself and not say that it was from me or something like that, you were looking at other tags and stuff, it is not hard to find. If you're looking in the right places. There's like 5 total fics in a certain tag. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for myself. I was looking at the a certain other tag that had very few in it, because I was like, what? But anyway. Um, God, I would kill for more fanfics with C Beckett or any version of Beckett in it. By the way, that would be so fun. Um, anyway, I'm like I said, I'm going to end here now. Dance of the Moonlight Jellies is going to close this out. Any good people? Oh, that's a good question. Hold on, is there anyone live? Loading out Twitch. Twitch takes way too long to load, by the way. I don't know. Like, it takes a solid, like, 30 seconds for the main site to load. Let's see. No one new to raid. Is there anyone on Realm SMP? Me. Awesome. No, I don't think so. Unfortunately not. It's just a quiet Friday night, it seems. Alrighty. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been a lot of fun. And until next time, best of luck to you. Bye.